Hello YouTube, back again. Today I want to talk about manufacturing a crisis. You know, a lot of people out there are worried about what's going on with the world right now, and we're trying to stay connected to things and trying to find out things and trying to see where we're going with this stuff. Right now I'm trying to find out what's going on with the food, because like I said in most of my videos this last few months, is that I'm worried about this coming food crisis, and I'm trying to see where we are at this point, you know, because things are beginning to get a little hairy out here. I'm trying to be optimistic, but I don't know if I can be, because I heard some strange rumors today, and like I say, they just rumors, and I can't prove them, or maybe somebody else can if they look deeper into this, that the corporations are trying to take over our food supply, and they are manufacturing this food crisis. So I don't know if it's true or not, but I do know that they are trying to change the way we eat by manufacturing fake meat and pushing it on us, you know, and buying all the farmland and not even using it, and trying to urbanize the farmland. You know what I mean by urbanizing is put houses and stuff on there, building cities on farmland that we use to grow food, crops, and have cattle on there. And then we got to deal with this Western situation out there that nobody's talking about. You know, California's in the middle of a drought. California, Idaho, Oregon, North Dakota, all the western, not all the western states, but a good chunk of the western states are in the middle of a drought out there, and nobody seems to talk about it. Matter of fact, North Dakota, a lot of the farmers, big farmers out there, are selling off their cattle because they can't afford to give them water and food anymore. So they're just selling them off and going to take their losses. And some farmers out there didn't even bother growing stuff. So I'm just saying, could this be a manufacturing crisis by the big corporation to take over our food supply? It could be. I don't know for sure. I'm not in the loop like that. You know, I'm not in the mix. You know, I'm not in with the people that's doing it. But I'm just saying that it's a good possibility that it is, because if it's a corporation, it's all about money. Okay, and like I said, you know, I started worrying about the situation when California started dumping rainwater. So I'm like, you know, they get fires out there all the time. You think they can use every bit of water they get, but they were dumping rainwater a couple of months ago. So I'm just so through with that, because right now they're in the middle of you know, a heat wave, and it's gonna be a record-breaking and dry season out there. But I don't know. I'm in the Midwest, so I don't know what they're doing out there. But they were dumping rainwater, which is wild, especially when you got wildfires that's always going on out there. So anyway, like I said, some places they just don't have enough food because of the wheat crop. Like I said earlier in one of my other videos, that when that wheat crop started getting hit, we're gonna be in trouble. And it did get hit this spring. It wasn't as good as they thought it was gonna be, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. And so you can expect the price of flour and pasta to go up, you know, along with other prices. Like if you got to feed your cows and chickens and stuff like that, you know, the price of grain is going to go through the roof. So that's going to suck. You know, like I said, they were in a mega drought out there in California and Idaho, North Dakota, and out west. I'm going to just say that, but I always say California because I always keep California with the west. Okay, so that's about it. I mean, I can talk about the other states, because most of the states are going to hit that point when they get their severe weather too. You know, like Minnesota, Iowa, Kansas, Wisconsin, Illinois, Oklahoma, Arkansas. They gonna be in for some severe weather too. I mean, but there's not gonna be drought conditions. They usually get the flood conditions over there, because you know a lot of them places are along the Mississippi rivers out there, and they're gonna get theirs. And you know, when you start talking about severe flooding and hurricane conditions, you're talking about the East Coast, and you're talking about the Gulf Coast, and they're gonna get their bad weather too. I mean, all this is gonna happen. Matter of fact, I seen something the other day. This place in Texas, they call it Possum Kingdom Dam, and they released the water, and it flooded a whole bunch of places out there. And I was like, I can't believe this, and it happened, and it was just not too long ago. I was watching that video. All this water, and that was in Texas. You know, Texas had a lot of rain in parts of it this year. So, like I said, I didn't want to talk too long because, like I said, there's a lot of stuff is going to be happening. You know, don't worry. Up here in Ohio, you know, we're gonna get our share of bad weather too, but ours is gonna be above average, I guess. So I don't know. We got to be ready. You know, with our well-being, we got to be physically, emotionally, and economically and psychologically prepared for what is coming. And like I said, we at 70% of SHTF, and I think that it's gonna get worse, especially if what I'm saying is get worse. But like I said, if this is manufactured by corporations just so they can make a dollar and control the food source, then we're really in trouble. You know what I mean? We are really in trouble. All right, then. So I'd like to thank you, YouTube.